Odds are, if you're new to record collecting, you have a record player that's relatively new and made by Jensen or Crosley and other companies. And they usually come with a USB output so you can record them and turn them into MP3 files and other sources. Now, the problem is that it sounds really bad. Like, really bad. It's like it's coming out of a tin can. So I decided to try to find out a way to get the best quality sound out of your record player without having to buy an expensive amplifier. Because I found out that these amplifiers are pretty bad on the record players. Sure, they sound good on when you're playing them by themselves, but otherwise they're pretty bad. And I found a way to do it for relatively cheap. Now, I have to say it's not the best quality. It's not as good as buying an actual amplifier and doing it yourself. But you get pretty good results for what you can do. And they might sound only okay on a newer home stereo system, like a TV system. But they work, and it's much better than the cruddy sound you get out of the USB output. So I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's take a look, shall we? First, you'll need an EasyCap capture card. You can find these cheap on eBay, and they're relatively inexpensive. The next thing you'll need is an RCA cable so we can connect our record player to our capture card so we can record the audio from it. And the last thing you'll need is a computer. Oops, almost forgot the record player. First, what you want to do is plug the RCA cables into the record player. Next, we want to put the RCA cables into our capture card. And plug that into the computer. Next, let's put our record on the record player. So first what you want to do is go to the Audacity website and then download Audacity for Windows. We're going to focus on Windows right now because my Mac's not set up at the moment. And this works better for Windows anyways because it has an automatic installer. So you go to Audacity for Windows, and then this has the automatic installer for Windows. It's lame, 3.99.3 for Windows, and you're going to download this. It seems like a sketchy site, but it's really not. And this will allow you to, one, export it to MP3, and two, allow MPEG video to be transferred over to the Audacity program. And so download this. I already have them downloaded, and you'll install them. But and I already have them installed, so I won't go into installing them because if you don't know how to install a program, I doubt you know how to do any of this anyways. Next, you're going to open Hones Tech TVR and 2.5, and it should come with the EasyCap or Easier Cap or whichever one you got off of eBay. And you go to Property Settings, OEM Device, Use Internal Streaming Function, and then you click OK. Then you exit out of that because you have to do that. Do it again. No, I don't want this. And so now you can hear it recording. Now it's going to give you this weird, now if you're using a Windows 10 computer, it's not that compatible with Windows 10, so you're going to hear a clicking noise. So I would, like that. So I would just turn it all the way down. It won't affect your recording in any way. So then you start the record player, and then you click record. So, and then I already have it recorded, so once you're done recording, just click this, click it again, and it should stop. And it should put it right here. or right here, yeah. So then you exit out of this, and you want to go to your Audacity program. And first, let's check if the library is installed correctly. And yep, they're installed. You'll go to the library section of the preferences in the edit bar. And it looks like everything's set up okay. So then we click OK. Then we click File, Import Audio. And then you'll get this box to let you select your thing, and the file will be under Documents, Hones Tech TVR, unless you set it up any other way, but this is what it comes to default. And normally it'll have like a file that says MP4 and then the date and then a few numbers, but I already have the file all set up, so and named Space Invader Single, so let's click on that, and it should import it in. And it may not sound clear over the computer, but it really doesn't sound too too loud, and that's a problem because when we play it on the speaker systems or in your car or anywhere, then it's not going to sound right at all. You're going to have to like turn it up all the way and stuff like that, and it's going to be ridiculous. So what we do is we go to Effect, and we go to Amplify, and then let it go to the default, then click OK. Then it should give us this. Now you notice that the clicking sound in the beginning will be loud too. So we want to get rid of all that noise. So what we do is we go do this and highlight the first part of it. Then we go to Noise Reduction, get Noise Profile, and then it'll get the profile of that really quick. Click outside of the track, then do Noise Reduction again, and then click OK, and then it should reduce the noise. Now sometimes it'll give you a little clicking sound when you do this. Let's try it and see if it does this time. Yeah, it sounds a little weird. So first let's test to normalize, because we want to normalize it. And sometimes it'll work, sometimes it'll make it sound worse, but we just want to test normalize it. So let's see what it sounds like normalized. Yeah, this doesn't sound right a little bit. So let's go to Control Z, and we undid the, let's see, did we undo it? Yep, we undid the normalize. And so now I'm going to show you how to make tracks in it, because you probably don't want to stop the record player for every song that you want to record. You want to do it one continuous recording session. So what you do is you highlight this, and you want to go to Tracks, or let's see really quick. There's a thing on my computer. Yeah, Tracks. And then you go to Add Label to Selection, and then let's call this Space Invaders 1. Just type the name of whatever you want to call it, or the track name. Yeah, do the track name. And so then it gives you a little section right here. So everything in this section is the song Space Invaders. Now this is the same. This is still going to be the same song because it's only a single. But when you're going to do a huge track or a huge record with multiple tracks on it, you want to do the same thing. So you just highlight it like I did before, and then you just type the name again. So Space Invaders 2. And that works. And so now you go to export multiple, and then just leave it like this, although you might want to choose your folder. Right now I'm going to export it to desktop because I don't have any open folders really. But don't do it to desktop normally, or else you'll get a lot of files. Do it to a separate folder, maybe in the music folder. Then export. Then you'll get these meta tags, so you can edit them. You can edit the metadata. So artist name is Player 1. Album title Space Invaders. Track number 1, and it'll give you a separate track number for each track you set up. So, and then it'll have a genre selection. Then the rest you don't really need to worry about. But what I would do is save it, and it comes default as tags, but I would save it as the album name. So no, not Foreigner. So tags, save, yes, and then click OK. Now now it gives you Space Invaders 2 and track number 2. So what you want to do is copy, load, and remember that number 2. And so we press tags. So then we type in this first so we don't forget it, and then we paste it. So click OK. Now you get it. Now you're exporting the entire file, and that'll export the first one, and then it'll do it again for Space Invaders 2. So after you've done everything, you should get two files, and let's play them now. So Space Invaders 1, then we play. As you can see, it's playing the file now. And then okay. And now let's play the Space Invaders 2, which is the second half of the song. So there you go, and you get to the two tracks that are totally different. I didn't really explain that before. It's that the tracks are different. It's just you do the same thing. So that's it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Please like, favorite, and subscribe to see more videos like this and my other short films. So thank you, and have a nice day.